Good afternoon and welcome to the third in our series of children's stories in the afternoon. We really hope you've enjoyed the first two and we really hope that you'll enjoy this one too. It's a story of a lost sheep. I'm not going to tell you the name of the lost sheep just yet because that's going to come up in the story. You can also follow the story with the pictures that will appear as we go along. So, are you all sitting comfortably? If you are, then let's begin. What sort of animals does this man have? Rabbits? No. He doesn't have rabbits. Giraffes? No. Well, actually, he might have giraffes, but they don't appear in this story. But what about sheep? Yeah, yes, sheep. He has 99 sheep, including Cecil.
Hello.
Cecil was daydreaming.
Oh.
Boring.
Boring.
All I do all day is eat grass, go down to the lake, have a drink, eat more grass. Maybe if I ran away, I could ride a bike. Good noise. Or join a band.
Oh, yes.
Cool. Cecil looks right. He looks left. He jumped over the rock and hid.
Ooh.
From behind the rock, he snuck behind a tree. And from behind the tree, he ran over the hills into the mountains.
The mountains?
Yes,
No.
the mountains.
No, not the mountains.
He reached the mountains and discovered that they were high and steep. And Cecil was not deterred. He began climbing higher and higher, and it got steeper and steeper and steeper. And so steep he climbed high that he couldn't climb up and he couldn't climb down. Cecil was stuck. He sat on the ledge and started thinking. I could shout for help, but what would happen if the shepherd found me?
Help!
He might whack me with a stick.
No.
Crack, crack.
No.
He might grab me by the legs and drag me back down the mountain.
No.
Bump, bump, bump. He might tie me to the tree and then not give me any dinner.
No dinner?
But back at home, the shepherd was counting his sheep. 1, that's Terry. 2, that's Kevin. 3, Bronwyn. 4, Lucinda. 96, Meredith. 97, the other Meredith. 98, Amir. 99, Amelia. Cecil was missing. The shepherd ran to the rock and found hoof prints leading to behind the tree. And he ran behind the tree and found hoof prints that were leading over the hills into the mountains.
The mountains?
Yes,
Oh.
the mountains. The mountains were high and steep, and the shepherd climbed higher and higher, and it got steeper and steeper. And when he thought that he couldn't climb any more, he heard a faint but distant noise.
Ah!
Cecil was saved.
Yes!
Welcome back, Cecil.
Hello.
What did the shepherd do? Did he whack him with a big stick? Crack, crack, crack?
No.
Did he grab him by the legs and heave him down the mountain? Bump, bump, bump.
No.
He was so glad. Well, there we go, look. He was so glad that he'd found his lost sheep, that he'd found Cecil, that he put him on his shoulders and took him home. I'm not going to put you on my shoulders. But when he got home, did the shepherd tie Cecil to the tree and not give him any dinner?
No.
No. Instead, he threw a huge party and everyone cheered and stood up and stayed up way past their bedtime. Cecil, the lost sheep, had been found.
Yeah.
Wow. What a great story. And that's a story that Jesus told about the parable of the lost sheep. And it tells us that no matter how far away from God we go, that he's always out there looking out for us and looking for us. And because he just loves us so much and he wants us to be home with him. And we also know that we are always, always safe with him in his presence and at home. So I hope you enjoyed that story. Do look out for our next one on Friday when we're going to be telling the story of the Dinky Donkey. So do get tuned in for that at 4 o'clock next on this Friday coming. Otherwise, we're going to say goodbye. Hope you've enjoyed the story. Do take care and God bless. Bye.
Bye.